When we think about healthcare, we think about the patient,
Okay.
the provider, and the family. So as we go through this space, think about that. There'll be different items for different users.
Okay.
We come over here. This is something more for the provider. You've got access to put an iPad or some sort of technology, and it's a very quiet unit for going down patient halls.
Sure.
You've got a stool, and then different kinds of ways that nurses, we see a lot of times nurses are constantly on their feet. There's no place to put their information. So in this application, they can walk up, the nurse can come up, have a lot of things in her hands, put her foot up because she's probably been standing for a long period of time, have display, and then also raise and lower to her height. So very comfortable and something small that could be tucked away into a space.
Very nice.
There are a lot of options for patients. So this entire area you'll see is recliners, suited for a patient, but also suited for the nurse. So on this particular chair, there's actually a place for the nurse to put a stop lock down, so that they can make sure a user is steady and the chair doesn't move away.
Right.
Falls are a #1 cause of injury. So we want to make sure that the nurse can handle the chair and it's comfortable for the patient as well.
That's nice. That's nice.
Back here, you might not think about it, but we actually create products that are built-ins.
Okay.
So you have units inside of hospital rooms. A lot of times they use millwork and they are stuck with what they designed for. With this, it's modular furniture that they could reconfigure later.
Oh.
And even includes things where you could have lighting built in. You can have access to other kinds of materials that are needed in the space. So then you move to the people who are supporting the patient.
Okay.
In this kind of product line, we've thought about the family members who have come.
Right.
Every seat is bariatric because of the way that the base is designed. No one has to feel like they have to select a specific chair and be obvious. And then there's power access inside the chair so that anyone can bring their extra equipment. There can actually be power down here. And you could entertain children. You could do work, perhaps, while someone you know is getting some kind of service or going through surgery or something like that. And then there's privacy access so that you're not necessarily back to back with the other people in the space with you.
Neat.
So there's also a way to build a kiosk into this unit. So someone could perch and either do some other kinds of work, have a different kind of posture, or potentially even check in, fill out paperwork, do those kinds of things here rather than always on their lap in a seated position.
Oh.
So you can really leverage the edge of this unit. You could have this be a kiosk. It could be a setting space for someone who's actually doing some work or filling out paperwork. Or you could just use the edge of this unit and have images on it for the space to be more comfortable. Or we've seen some really neat pictures where children could come up and interface with this side of the unit as an activity board.
Nice.
So it's really nice when you have family visiting while others are being treated. So this product is a different kind of waiting area for the family, the patient, and the caregiver, because this could even be used as an application in a nurse's space.
Sure.
So it really works at a different level. It has technology capabilities, and like we said, every seat is bariatric, so it accommodates almost everyone.
It does.